apart. Buy the top, sell the low, now they crying in the chat. Should've checked the levels, now they funds ain't coming back. Candle wicked up, now they chasing that green. Didn't check resistance, now they stuck in a dream. Market makers laughing while they feeling their shorts. Retail wrecked again, should've studied the course. Oh no, FOMO got them in a wreck position. Buying at the top, repeating the failed mission. Successful trader steady waiting for the lows. Patience be the key, that's just how the game goes. Green candles got them feeling like a crypto king. One red wick and they losing everything. Selling in a panic, market makers love it. Smart money lurking while the weak hands dump it. Charts don't lie, but emotions do. Gotta have a plan or the market wrecks you. Successful traders don't chase, we don't trip. Buying them dips while new traders just slip. Oh no, FOMO got them in a wreck position. Buying at the top, repeating the failed mission. Successful traders steady waiting for the lows. Patience be the key, that's just how the game goes. Tops ain't for buying, bottoms ain't for selling. But new traders don't learn the lesson. They see a pump and they jump all in. Next thing you know, the liquidation begins. Successful traders stacking up while they fall. Waiting on the pullback, yeah, that's the call. Smart money wins while the new traders get wrecked. Study the game, show the market respect.
Let's make this money, don't get wrecked. Every trader must show the market respect.
That's right, guys. We got to show the market some respect. So let's go 3, 2, and 1. Bingo, bango, bingo, bango. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever time it is your time. It's always time to make this money. So let's do it, guys. So let's make this money. My name is Joe, also known as Trade Intuition, where we show you how to successfully trade without all the complicated terms, pattern memorization. We make trading not as difficult as most people make it. I don't know if they make it difficult so that you could buy their course so you can learn their style, or if they just make it difficult because that's how they learn. We'll see. All right, so let's put on some background music. Let me know if the background music is too loud or not. We got some bingo bangos in the chat. And this is Crypto Princess. You know what we do for Crypto Princess? Bob and weave. Bob and weave. This gets super difficult. Crypto Princess, appreciate you for being here. I think Crypto Princess has the best intro. I greatly appreciate you. And I'm not saying that I always say it. There's other people that have intros for Crypto Princess, but I think mine's the best. Just putting it out there, guys. Just putting it out there. All right. Let's see here. Of course, we got CCM in the house. We have Sin in the house. We have a whole bunch of others in the house. Let me know you're here, guys. Put a 1 in the chat or just say hi. I will give you a shout out. Thank you so much for being here. You guys are the absolute best. Let's go ahead and get started. We got all set in the house. All set. Appreciate you guys. Okay, so on the daily, we have Form. No idea what that is. It's up almost 12%. We have Core up almost 10%. Core's been killing it. We actually tried to do a short on Core. It broke a level. I think we got stopped in very small profits. And I think our first target hit, if memory serves me correct. But we were in Core. It looks great for a short. But then it went up. And well, we got stopped out in profit. Of course, after our first target. But some of these coins are going to go up, down. They're going to move with the market or go against the market. This is why we trade level by level. This is the reason. This is why we trade level by level. If you want to find any of these coins as far as entries, or maybe for shorts or for longs, let me know in the chat. Let me know if you want any of these coins. We'll look at them and we'll see if we can make money together. That's my goal. And I have entered a few coins based off of viewers, saying, oh, well, look at this coin. It's like, man, this one's so ready. We did Litecoin the other day, and Litecoin went pretty much as planned. But these are all guesses. It's not, this is what's going to happen. This is what might happen. And it played out perfectly. Absolutely perfectly. Let's see here. Going down the list. Going down the list. Very good. All right. So let's go on the hourly time frame mix. We have some that are down, some that are up. Really no direction. Another reason, trade level by level. Another reason. All right, moving on. Let us go to the liquidation seat map. Who is getting wrecked? Well, first, let's look at the actual liquidation heat map. We're going to refresh this one more time. We're going to look at the 24-hour time frame. What does this tell us? Well, this tells us where the liquidations are at. What's liquidation? In my opinion, I think of it as your money turning into liquid and it going down the drain. This is when your stop loss gets hit or your trade goes to zero. You might have $10, $100, $100,000, $1 million. And if the price goes to that certain area, your money's gone. Turns into liquidation. Here we go. That's right. See here. Christopher says, I have a headache, but I would like to know your thoughts on trading on volume. Oh, that's my bread and butter. Like, volume is extremely important. Volume. So here's the thing. We have to understand what things mean and what they are. So for volume equals people buying and selling. You can have a great setup, but if you don't have the volume, the people buying and selling, prices are going to move. So volume is key. And this is why my favorite indicators, in addition to my top 3, price action, countdown to bar close, and then after that, I would have to say something dealing with volume. So more than likely the fixed range volume profile. Then of course it comes in tie with the VWAP, because that's the volume. That's the average of the volume. And then of course, next we have the moving averages. And that just shows the averages of where the price kind of body closes. So those are my indicators. But volume plays a huge role. Volume plays a huge role. But yeah, trading volume is huge. Because again, you can have a perfect setup, but without people buying and selling, it's not going to move. Great question. I love those questions. So here's the thing, guys. Ask questions. When you ask questions, is not only going to help new traders or traders that don't know these questions or even to ask the questions, but it also proves that I know what I'm talking about. I'm not just trying to blow smoke up your butt or trying to bamboozle you or trying to deflect from your question and talk about other things. Like, these are extremely important fundamentals to be a successful trader. So give you a heads up. All right. Great question, man. That's a powerful question right there. I love it. I love it. So yes, definitely ask those type of questions, or just questions in general, whether it's trading or parts of trading. So hats off to you. That's a great question. I love it. Okay, going down the list. Hey, we got BC Pork Corp in the house. What's up, BC Pork Corp? Going down the list. So we got Mario in the house. What's up, Mario? Mario is very smart. I will say that. He doesn't have a YouTube channel, but Joe, you're only saying he's smart because he agrees with you. Okay, I'm a little biased, but he is very smart and he has a lot of wisdom. So I know that if I ever say anything wrong, in addition to all the other very smart people who are watching here, I know Mario could help potentially give me another perspective on how to look at stuff. So I know that for sure. All right, moving on. Let's hey, we got Crypto Candy in the house. What's up, Crypto Candy? Appreciate you, man, being here. See here. Crypto Candy says, let's learn and show some love. Smack that like button. Yes, definitely smack it. Now we got Sam in the house. What's up, Sam? Appreciate you guys for being here. Thank you very much for being here. Going down the list. All right, so very nice. Okay, so here we have the liquidations up to the top, 58.5 million at 95.6. Then we have a really hot level down here at 58.3 million at 92.8. Of course, we have a whole bunch besides that. You know, we have 15 million, 17 million. You can't see it because my big old head's in the way. 27 million. So a whole bunch of millions. And we tapped this area. Whenever price goes up, it creates liquidation. So when the price was coming down, it was creating these liquidations. Whenever price is coming up, it's creating these areas of liquidation. And all these are just stop losses or places where people are going to get liquidated if the price goes to these areas. It is in the best interest for the market makers to potentially go to these areas. Do they have to? Nope. What do you mean, Joe? I've been studying this forever now. And what do you mean they don't have to go to it? Well, let me give you an example. I like showing you examples and not just telling you certain things. We have a lot of liquidations down here. 4.3 billion. Are we going to come down here? Probably not. Is it at 53 million? I mean, 53,000. 53 million. We have some more liquidations right here. 8.7 billion at 57,260. Do I think we're going to come down here? Probably not. I mean, we might come over here to this because this is a really nice support resistant zone. And right here, we do have, I mean, shoot, man, look at this. We tapped all this right here. And we have a little bit more down here, 9 billion, 11 billion, a little bit. We have all this down here. Could we come down here? Sure. Do we have to come all the way down here and get all this? No. We go wherever the market makers want us to go. They will continue to, as it's coming down, as you can see here, we're printing liquidations up top. As we're going up, we're printing liquidations going up. So as we're going down, liquidations. As we're going up, liquidations. So this does not have to go one way or another. Regardless of which way it goes, the market makers are going to make money. You can only buy from someone who's selling. You're buying from the market makers. You can only sell to someone who's buying. You're market makers. I mean, this is what it comes down to. And once you simplify it that way, it makes it a little bit easier when you're trading. Just a little bit easier. And what we're trying to do is not make trading difficult. And these are the things that I teach. All right. Let's see here. Wes is in the house. What's up, Wes? Smash that like button. That's right, guys. Smash the like button. And we do this every single day, Monday through Friday, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Saturday and Sunday at 4. We also do bonus streams, so make sure that notification bell is on. I've been doing a lot of videos lately for the YouTube viewers, just everybody on YouTube. Whenever I get a lot of engagement, it encourages me more to make more videos. When I don't, I just make it for my YouTube members and also my VIP group. But I do want to show this before we get started. So I do want to show this right here. This is very funny. So let's take time and look at this. This was on one of my videos, and this guy, Isaac Delgado, he loves me. He absolutely loves me. He's going to be my fanboy. I can already tell. But for this one, he put on one of my videos. He said, why don't you tell us why Army Piper kicked you out of his network? You so fake. Not just so fake, but you so fake. So that's a good question. Why don't you tell us why Army Piper kicked you out of his network? Okay, here's my answer. I'm fake. I'm a scammer. I don't know how to trade. I only use the replay button to teach. I steal charts and say they are my own. I never win any trades with knowledge. It's only from luck. I would love for you to ask these questions and make these statements on my live stream. I need more people like you to tell the people the truth. Unless you are only a keyboard warrior. And tell your mom to make me a peanut butter jelly sandwich. I will be looking forward to your comments on the live stream. Don't be afraid. It's okay. That thing outside is called the sun. Join me on my live streams. Let's go. Let's go. But Isaac, he loves to do these trolling comments. He's done a few of them. Maybe like 5, 7. And I always tell him, hey man, come on my live streams. See, like prove me wrong. It's really easy to say, you know, keyboard warrior, but prove me wrong. Ask for a chart, Isaac. Ask for a chart, and like every day, you know, ask for that same chart again, and we will follow that chart. Now, if I was a scammer, if I didn't know how to trade, or if I didn't believe in my teachings, I wouldn't say that. I'd ban you. I'd hide you from the comments. Nobody would ever see your stuff. No, definitely, man. I invite you. I'm not a keyboard warrior, brother. I invite you. I am very confident in what I do. Very confident. Prove me wrong. And I'll prove to you that whoever you're watching may not be who you think you're watching. I don't know who you're watching, but just to let you know, definitely check me out. Ask me questions. See if so here's a good thing. Man, my mouse is not working anymore. Here's a good thing. This goes for you, Isaac. If Isaac's all happy right now, he's like, oh my gosh, I gotta pee. I'm so happy. Like a friggin' dog. But Isaac, here's a question for you. Why don't you ask me trading questions? See if I know what I'm talking about. There you go. All right. And of course, let's go ahead and hide that. There we go. So that's that. Who's getting liquidated? Who is getting liquidated? Let's see here. Let's read some of this chat really quick. Let's read some of this chat. See here. Okay, going to the list. Excuse me. Oh yeah. So CCM was on the stream with BC Port Corp earlier today. I think it streams like at 6:30 Eastern time. That's on the Piper Academy Network, so definitely check that out. See here, Isaac needs to go back to some previous streams. Oh no, he needs to tell his mom that to give him some milk with his peanut butter jelly sandwich. That's what he needs to do. That's what he needs. See what says Isaac is misinformation and disinformation. No, Alex. So I think Isaac is just. I'm gonna tell you one thing, Isaac. Girls are amazing. Girls, they're amazing. All right. See here. See here. Sin says Joe Bernie needs wannabe keyboard warriors. Like I said, man, dude. I mean, he doesn't know what that bright thing outside is. His mom keeps on, giving him some peanut butter jelly sandwiches. And mom, close the door. Close the door to my house. It's the basement. Close the door to my house, mom. Okay. It's all good though. It's all good. See here. The crypto space can be horrible. It is when you have people edifying people that wreck new traders. To me, it is. When you have people who edify other people that wreck new traders, and it's only for the network, the networking ability. That's horrible, in my opinion. Let's see here. Mario says, for him to ask you trading questions, he would need to know what trading is. True. And how to trade. Very true. That he clearly does not know. You should not lose time with, oh no, I'm not frustrating. That stuff I love. I love that. Just give me my 2 cents. So for those of you who don't know, for me, I think drama is very funny. I actually love drama because I love to laugh. Whenever I see something like this, Joe, you're spending too much time on it. For me, I love it. I really do. Because it's so, to me, it's so important to show what some people think and to show like the truth. And that way, when these people speak, it was like, he must have gotten punished. His mom must have only given him half a peanut butter jelly sandwich instead of a whole one. He's just having a bad day. His imaginary friends didn't even want to play with him today. So yeah. But let's move on. Let's move on with the show. What are we looking at? We are looking at Bitcoin. We're looking at Bitcoin, and this is something. Let's go ahead and do this. Let's put this one. I went over this on Crypto Coin Mindsets channel, and we're going to briefly go over it. So definitely check me out every single day over there. But the one thing that I do want to show is what we had earlier. Oops. And I have so many. Is it this one? Yes. Joe, that's horrible. It's messy. I know. So last night, we got this alert. And yesterday on the live stream, somebody asked, why are all my arrows pointing down? Because this is my plan A. I think we're going to come down. I really do. And if we do, well, then great. If we do, great. Yeah, but we can also go up because we don't know. We trade level by level. And here we're saying, you know, they might come down, come down, come down. This is my plan A. If we do come up, we're still going to come down. The white arrows represent the white plan A. This is, you know, we might come up and then bounce here and then go up. So let's see if, you know, we go up. I doubt it though. This is my plan B. Then last night we had this dump. This dump, my alert went off. I informed my group. I am literally at the computer almost all day long, looking at charts, looking at different not patterns, but looking at different setups, looking for potential shorts and longs. So when the alert went off, I notified the group very fast. The alert went off. I'm checking the chart, and then I check the chart, and then I make another audio, and I said I'm gonna make a video for you guys real quick. And then the price was here. Hey, we got Chris in the house. What's up, Chris? Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you greatly. Then when the price was here, I was saying that I'm thinking the price is going to come up and then come down, make a higher low, and then come up to around here, tricking everybody as far as the shorts go, or people maybe thinking about shorting, and then come down. Here's my plan A for last night. And then here will be a pivot point for plan B. But Joe, you don't even know what you're talking about, man. You made a lower low. You're horrible. I'm not going to watch you anymore. I just unsubscribed. If I knew the future, I would not be in YouTube. I would be on a yacht somewhere. Nobody knows the future. This is what I think might happen. Now, does this play out a lot of the times? Sure. Sure does. I can show you a lot of times where it plays out to the T. And there's some times where I'm completely off. Like here, it could have went just down or whatever way. But this was my plan A coming up, plan B. And then at the very end of that video, that video was actually supposed to be for my YouTube members. And I accidentally put it for, because I actually had the thumbnail for my YouTube members. And the higher tier you go, the more you get, of course. But I released it to everybody. And I didn't realize it until like 10 minutes later or 5 minutes later. It's like, crap. Well, let me just leave it for everybody. But this is my thought process to where if it comes down even just a sharp dump, this wasn't even part of my plan A, plan B. But if it does continue here, expect a very fast bounce up and then the rollover. If you don't believe me, definitely watch that video. It's available for everybody, even to Isaac. It's available to where it could, you know, show you my thought process in the moment of the trade. Chris says, how you doing today, sir? Oh, doing good, man. Doing good. We just talked about a keyboard warrior where I think his blood sugar is a little bit low. He's a little bit cranky, and it's okay. You know, his mom needs to buy him some more pull-ups, and it's okay. It's okay. You know, you're gonna be all right, man. You're gonna be all right. That yellow limousine outside that waits for you Monday through Friday in, you know, school time. That's not a little yellow limousine. It's the short bus. Believe me, because I wrote it. All right, moving. Going down the list. Let's see here. So happy you guys are here. I love you guys very much. All right. So now that we went over the thought process of this, now what we can do is go over the current thought process. The current thought process is just a little bit cleaner. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. And these are areas. This is the macro. This is the larger picture of what I think might happen. Where this is a 4-hour time frame. And these moves aren't going to happen on a 4-hour. This will be like more on a 1 hour, but I just drew it so it's a little bit clearer on not all the ups and downs. Let's see here. Wes says, I'm weak for that one, Joe. Nice. There you go. Yeah, so here we have this level, and I think that it's going to come down, come up to, and it might not do all these ups and downs, but the overall picture is I think we're going to come down to around here, which is 90 to around, let's just say 89, right around this area. And then same thing here. We have a really nice zone. This is, go and unlock this. Go to the daily. So in the daily, you can see this a little bit better. Candle body tops, candle body tops. And this is just the way I do my zones. This is how I see different things, where we may get a bounce in here. And so the thought process, we may come down before we come up to trick everybody. Everybody starts getting bullish. Oh, we're making a higher high. We broke this level. We're in an uptrend, only to trick them to come down to this zone that we were talking about, 89.90, possibly coming down here, which would correspond to the 382. Then go maybe to the 0.5, as low as the 0.5. I don't think we'll go lower. We might, nobody knows. If we do have this trend line from our previous cycle, and we may bounce here, 84. But the areas that I'm looking at for a potential bounce, we're looking at around, and let's change this. We're looking at around, let me delete that one more time so I can pinpoint it. About here, kind of like the midway level of this, so about 89.6. That's one of the levels I'm looking at for a bounce. If we come down, nobody knows. I could be completely wrong, and if I am, guess what? That just proves that I don't know the future. But I'm telling you, I don't know the future. But Joe, no, I don't know the future. Let's see, it'll probably be about right here. So we'll just call it right here. These are the levels that I'm watching, and we'll see before we go up. This would be really healthy if it comes down to bounce up. It's not healthy if we continue up from here, because when we do have the rollover kind of like just up, and then kind of sideways, and then finally we had a rollover. But we'll see what happens. That's my thought process. Anybody have any coins or questions they want to ask me? Once again, it's extremely important to ask questions to verify that I know what I'm talking about. And what I do, yesterday I actually did this, and I made a video on this yesterday, and I actually have a short video in reference to this. And these videos, they're going to help you trade. They're going to help you trade. Now, if you already know how to trade, but you just want to support the channel, watch these videos, smash the like, ask questions. So master these pro strategies. There are two: buying the dip and buying the bottom. Everybody says buy the dip, buy the dip, buy the dip. But I have a song on this. They say buy the dip, but they never say when. There are so many people that say buy the dip, but how do you buy the dip? I show you in this video. How do you buy the bottom? How do you know it's the bottom? I show you in this video. If you watch any of my videos, definitely smash the like and leave me a comment or two in reference to the video. Did you know about this? Have other mentors told you how to do it instead of just saying buy the dip? This is extremely important. Let's see here. How far do you think Litecoin is going to head down? See, I see somewhere between 96, a bear scenario, of course. Yeah, we check it out. So that's going to be the first one. Any other coins, guys? Any other coins? This channel is geared to you. Let's see here. Down 69.57. Question. So the first part of the video, we go over Bitcoin. Then after that, it's all questions. It's all on you. Questions. We go over charts. And the main thing is so I can get into a trade too. Like I'm already looking at charts, but we'll see. Here, worst trading lesson ever. This one, man, y'all gotta watch this. Good Lord, you gotta watch this. Litecoin is a good one. Now let's do that. We will do that, very sure. So definitely watch this. This was the emergency meeting that everybody has access to. I accidentally put it on for everybody. So definitely check that out. And you can verify what I'm saying is true or if I'm just kind of back talking. See here, we got Heidi in the house. Heidi. Heidi in the house says, hey Joe, can we look at NQ1? Oh yeah, so that's a stock. NQ1, sure thing. Last time I was right and wrong. You mentioned that I was right, but I would say I was I had a feeling that it might do something. I didn't know why, and it did. But for me, I wouldn't consider that for me a win. Because it was like, I couldn't explain why. And like, you have to be able to explain it. And the whole time I'm like, man, It's just my intuition. I don't, and they looked exactly the same. That one and the other stock you had me look at, the Nat, or this and NASDAQ, the other one you had me, they look exactly the same. But for whatever reason, I was like, man, I don't know. I don't like it. And next day you said, or next couple of days, you're like, yeah, you're right on that. It's like, I don't know. But yeah, definitely subscribe, guys. Subscribe, like the videos. This motivates me to make more of these videos. You know, how to spot fake outs. All this is going to make you money, guys. Not financial advice. It's going to make you money. Now, of course, if you want to learn faster, well, then you join my group. Do you have to join the group to learn? Nope. Ask me questions. That's why I stop my day, do this for 1 hour, so you can ask me questions, so you can ask me about charts, so I can make you money. I show you I know how to trade without saying, oh, well, join my membership and then I'll show you. That's me getting rich off of you. That's how millionaires are made in crypto. Y'all know that? Yeah, that's how millionaires are made. Like, I'll teach you how to be rich, but you got to pay me. And you pay them and they get rich because you're eager to learn to get rich. What I'm doing is the exact opposite. I'm teaching you, and then if you want more of me, more, you know, almost 24/7 on the Telegram, and also the exact prices when to enter, when to exit, all this, then you join the group. We have a monthly thing as well, but here you save a crap load of money. And there it is. I'm not getting rich off of you. I say this all the time, and I mean it, guys. I want to get rich with you, not because of you. I don't see many people doing that. Everybody wants to get rich off of you. Not me. Not me. All right. So let us get down to business. Listen to my songs too. I have a song. Oh, I actually made another song, but I forgot to post it. I was just so tired. Anyway, let's go over here. Let's go and look at this. So this was, what's this? Ruin. I was thinking it was going to come up before coming down, but overall coming down. Let's go to a smaller time frame. So this was asked yesterday, thinking that this might be the bottom. You know, this might be a nice opportunity to buy the bottom. I said, I don't know, you know, it came down, it might come up, but I think it's going to break this level and come down. Well, it didn't go up. It came down because we zoomed out. It came down, went sideways, tried to fight, couldn't break this level. It needs to break this level. So in order for us to be bullish on this coin, it needs to do this. Now, it's really easy to say this in hindsight, but this is what I teach all the time. Price needs to do this in order for us to maybe be bullish. Because what it's doing is breaking this level, which pretty much lines up with this level. And then it broke that, and now it's starting momentum. But it didn't do that. And so we can't enter the long. I'm thinking more of a short. And this is my thought process based off of the larger picture of this. This was just a huge dump. Could it bounce up? Sure, but the likelihood of that from here now, it's just been reduced. So notice this, guys. Here, notice what I'm saying. Like, you have to like understand all this stuff. It jumped pretty hard. Here, I'm thinking it can bounce. It jumped further. So for it to go up, man, it really has to bring in the buyers. Here, you know, we broke this level, we broke this level, we broke this level, we broke this level. Now we have this level. It's looking like worse and worse. The only way that we could potentially enter this trade is on a larger time frame if it creates a high and then breaks it. That's the only way we can enter this trade. If we're trying to catch it at the 0.5 or the 618 or whatever fib level you use, that's extremely high risk. Can you enter it? Sure. But you have a very high probability it might roll over. Extremely high. Am I willing to risk it? No. Sure not. Let's see here. Going down the list. Going down the list. CCM, appreciate you, man. Take a nap. Take a nap. You woke up way too early. Take a nap. I appreciate you greatly. See here. Going down the list. Chicago Brew in the house. What's up, Chicago Brew? Chicago Brew says, okay, Sam, when you get back from Dubai, we'll consider. Sam in here. Sam is here. Sam, are you in Dubai? Or is that the other Sam? Chris says exactly what I was thinking. We'll see. But yeah, it's pretty cool, you know, seeing everybody travel and enjoying their success. You know, kudos to you, good for you. Happy whoever makes it in crypto or in life in general, whether you have a business, a lawn mowing business, a window replacement business, a carpet shampooing business, whatever you have. As long as you're successful or striving for that success, good for you. You're doing what people, it's very difficult for people to even attempt to do, because it's scary. It is scary. Like me running this business, it's scary. With me having my business model is not, I found out really quick why people don't do this, because it's much easier to tell people, yeah, join my group, I'll teach you how to trade, and you become extremely rich, extremely, versus giving you everything for free. And then if you want access to me, some people do, you know, we have a good number of people in the group. Some people don't, they'll just, you know, get the free calls and make a bunch of money. And do we win on time? No, we don't. Let's see here. I'm in a hot trailer making trim. Hey, you're making money, man. You're making money. That's what it's about. The hustle. The hustle makes it so much better when you reap the rewards. Speaking about rewards, let us go to a Litecoin. Looking for Litecoin for a short. Litecoin, here we go. All right. Oh, so let's go 15-minute time frame. This is our call on Litecoin. This was on April 30th. Price was right here, and I'm charting it out. And then I actually entered the trade. When I entered it, I think it was right here, and did very high leverage. Wasn't recommending the leverage that I put. And sure enough, look what happened. Went up to this area, thinking it might come down, came down to this area, then go up to this area, then come down to this area, then come up pretty much on spot on. Like, tell me this is not spot on. Or you can be like Isaac and say, well, you drew that after the fact. Okay, we'll go back to April the 30th and see if I drew this out, and then see if it plays out. And then I'm thinking, oh, but it didn't go all the way up to the top like you said. I don't know the future, man. Just having this is phenomenal. Do you understand that? That just having this is phenomenal. Then I'm thinking come up here, come down, and then break out. It came up here to our midway point of our zone, came down, then so this is pretty much, this part right here is pretty much this, where we're doing a higher high and a higher low. Here, we're doing a higher high and a higher low. And then it goes, and one more time, boop, breaks out to the moon. This is what I do. I show you, man, I watch a lot of people, guys. I watch a lot of people. And there was one guy yesterday that I was watching, and he was covering, I don't know, Bitcoin or some other coin. And he's talking for like 20 minutes. I think he may have given, I don't know, 8 different scenarios, if you can do that many. You know, here's the very area high and blah, blah, blah. And this is the POC, so it could do this. And then this is the VWAP and blah, blah. And here on this time frame, this is not blah, blah. And then this. Dude, after he finished his 20-minute speech, I was more confused than when I started. And then at the end of it, to make it all just the bow around the gift, to make it all wrapped up in one, at the end of his speech, literally, of what he thought about that asset, he didn't say which way he thought it was going to go. He just gave a bunch of scenarios, like all these people talk, and doesn't say which way he think it might go. Here, look at what I do. This is why I believe I have value or I give you value because I show you my plan A, my plan B, what I think might happen, versus giving you a whole bunch of different scenarios so that the next day I can say, look guys, I told you I was right. It went right to the POC and then it did X, Y, and Z. And it's like, really? This is why I'm different, guys. I take accountability for my setups. None of this is financial advice. All right, moving on. So let's come over here. Let's hide all of our stuff that we did. Hide this. And let's start from scratch. I said, hide it. Get out of here. And I don't know what this image is. Oh, this was probably the amount of leverage I was in. Okay, so let's go and look at this. We're looking for a short. See here, not gonna short Litecoin. Waiting for a long. There you go. There you go. Okay. So it's on the daily. Kind of zoom out and look at all this stuff. Whole bunch of information. Okay, we do have this really nice level right here. Ooh, okay, okay. I like the bounce. I like the bounce off of our zone. So let's go ahead and do this from scratch. And what I like doing as well is I like seeing where we have more touches. This is great. I like seeing where we have more touches. And I also like doing this, just clearing the charts every 3 days, maybe a week. That way I don't have any bias. I'm looking where it lines up. Okay. Beautiful. So this was our zone. Now you could say, Joe, you're being a replay millionaire. No, I'm getting levels right. I'm getting levels right now. Calm down, calm down. So it came down into this zone, which was really nice. It bounced out, found support, broke this level. This is when we want to go long. Joe, you're doing hindsight hustler stuff. No, this is what I teach. This is what I teach. Now, this is higher risk because we really need to break this level in order to show that we are making higher highs, higher lows. This is our first step. This is higher risk. Let's see here. Hey, Crypto Princess is still here. Thank you, Crypto Princess. You're the best. All right. So this is what I'm looking at. Coming down, coming up. I would like to see, now it did come down. I would like to see it come down to this area. This area right here. Let's do this in gray. I would like to see that. I mean, the pullbacks that it's having, they're okay. And we're going to look at the pullbacks in just a second. Right now, I'm just kind of getting the overall feel for this. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm looking at the price action. I'm looking at all the ups and downs. I'm looking at, hey, we got Tech Man in the house saying, I'm just here lurking. Hey, I appreciate you, man, for letting me know you're lurking. Anybody else lurking? Put a 0 in the chat. If you're enjoying the show, put a 1 in the chat. If you think I'm full of BS, put a 2. Isaac, I want to see that too. And let me know why too. Let me know why. Let's see here. So let me go ahead and refine this. This is now on the 4-hour time frame. Let's go and put that level there. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Let's go to the 1 hour. Oh man, this had a really nice run up. So what I'm doing, I'm always doing this too. We got Mario. Dude, I'm like such a fanboy of you. It's ridiculous. I think because you remind me of me, but you're just wiser because you've been doing this longer. But Mario, appreciate you greatly. Mario says, I'm coding, just listening. Appreciate you, brother. We got Sam saying a 1 and a 0. Hit that like button, guys. Sin says a 1. Very nice. Very nice. Let's see here. So what I'm always doing is I'm always looking for ways that I could long the trade and short the trade. You always have to have the plan A, plan B. Here we went up, down, up, down, up, down, and these retracements are nice. So what do I mean by that? I'm always looking for the amount of retracement So if we go, and you can see all this, okay. So from here to here, and let's zoom in, because this is extremely important. This is everything I'm looking at, and I do this without drawing these levels. I just kind of eyeball it. So from the low to the high of this leg, it's called an extension leg, it went down at least to the 382, which is good. Perfect to the 0.5, and I normally only count the kind of body closes. The wicks, I mean, it's good to know, but I like seeing where it closed. Just know on these smaller time frames, these wicks are kind of bodies. Right now I'm doing my judgment off of the 4 hour, just because the mark cap is a nice big mark cap. If this was a tinier mark cap, depending on the movements, I may be using a smaller time frame just because it can move very fast. So I'm looking at this, it pulled back to here, great. 0.5, I love it. Now let's go from this extension leg to this area right here. Went to the 382 minimum, 0.5 perfect, but then it also went to the 618. So this is kind of wearing me a little bit, but still this did really nice. Now let's go from this extension leg up to here. So here we went up. When we did pull back, 382 broke through it right to the 0.5 with the wick. I'd like to see kind of body close. Went up, came down, tried to bounce in this area, couldn't do it. This is the golden pocket between the 0.5 618, couldn't do it. Finally broke below the 618. We all know what that is, the danger zone. Tom Cruise danger zone 618, because it could continue rolling over. This is what we want to see if we're going to short. Now it ends up fighting back, and then it breaks out of the golden pocket. See here, Techman says, are you taking requests? Always, brother, always. Give me coins, give me questions. I love questions more, to show you that I know what I'm talking about. But, and not only that, but also to help traders that don't know to ask those questions. But I always take requests. Let's see here. Yes, sir. Fire away, and Joe will see it soon. Yes, definitely. So here it finally broke out of the golden pocket, started coming up. Okay, awesome. So now let's see the fib retracement from here to here. And again, we broke through the 382 down to the 0.5. Beautiful. So do you see what I'm doing? And this is what I do without doing these levels. And it's the extension leg. I'm doing this for each extension leg. Then what you could do is get out. Then what you could do is you could do the entire leg. And that's what we're going to show you that in just a moment. So from this leg from this low to this high, we went to the 382 to the 0.5, tapped it with the wick. I would like to see what kind of body close, not a problem. And we just do that over and over and over again. Now this one took 100%, or just about. So now what we do is we go to this one and we do the same process. We go from here to the high, and we can see it pulled back, broke the 382, went to the 0.5. Beautiful, beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. Went up to the 382, then it broke the 0.5, not a problem. Went into the golden pocket. This is our chance for a bounce, and it bounces. In order to short, what I would need to do is I would need the price to really break this zone, because it's doing two things. One, it broke below the 618 and also the 786, taking back all of this. And this is a liquidity zone. You can call this a bounce zone, and potentially it bounces up. And I see your check, guys. I'm going to check that in just a second. And potentially bouncing up. So it can bounce up at any point here, whether it's the 618. Now this does look very weak as far as strength goes. We had this. In order for me to long, it would need to break this low. Now notice everything that I'm showing you. I'm giving you all of my thought process when it comes to an entry, versus spending 20 minutes giving you a whole bunch of nothing burger, and then you're more confused now than what's ever been before. Here, Breaks this level, you enter the trade. Breaks this level, you add to your trade. Not financial advice. Would I enter a long right now because it's bouncing off of this golden pocket? This is higher risk. You can do whatever you want. It's higher risk. I'm not, because it could come down. And my stop loss, if I were to enter right now as a long, my stop loss would be about here, 80.6. That's where I'd have my stop loss. If I was going to go long, I'm not saying I would, but I want to see what's going to happen. Probably the next 12 hours to maybe 24 hours. Are we going to roll over and then boop, come down? If so, we could, this right here, if we break this, this is an aggressive entry for our short. This, when we break this zone, this is a safer entry for our short. Hopefully this makes sense. And this is on the 4-hour time frame. Hopefully all this makes sense. Okay. Let's see here. Going down the list. Let's see here. Hit Joe with any request and question. Yes, definitely. Techman says, I don't know if it's a rug or not. If you have to ask that question, it is. But a new XAI, I saw that, is going to, oh, a new coin. So this coin XAI actually got listed on a few exchanges today. Actually 2 exchanges. Let's see here. Do I have that? That coin got listed on KuCoin today at 4 this morning. And then also on somewhere else. I saw it somewhere else. But let's see here. But new XAI Gork coin on Solana, May 1st. Well, I mean, it's already on KuCoin. I'm always leery of tokens, not financial advice. Yeah. So let's take a look at it. Let us take a look at that coin. So the first thing I want to do is coin market cow. And we're going to type in that coin. And for starters, I don't like the name of the coin because they're naming the coin like Grok, but instead of it being Grok, it's Gork. So I don't like it. I don't like when people do they try to write off of somebody else's coattails. I don't like it. So look, we have somebody trying to do other, oh, I put the wrong one. See, new AI Gork, then you have Gork. Which one do we do? So I'm assuming this one. If this is listed on KuCoin, then it's the one. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna read your chats in just a moment, guys. Let's go to markets. This is on Pump Swap, MixC, Gate.io, KuCoin. Okay, so this might be the one. What is this token? Well, let's check it out. Let us check it out. See here, Gork Community, and gives you the contract address, which is good. It's got 3.3 thousand members. Oh, this is a Gork Community. Oh, that's their website? Okay. What is it? Meme coin? See, many scammers are trying to capitalize on the hype with scam links and drainers. I believe you. Okay. Next $1 billion projects, blah, blah. Hype. Nothing but hype. Retweets. Hype. Okay. So let's come over here. And let us. Well, they don't have nothing on. I don't know what it is. Let's go to their X. So they're going to do the same thing. Look seedy. New AI Gork. Yeah, so it takes us to the same thing. Let's see here. Anything else I can look at? So it's a meme coin, Solana network. Uh-oh. Cash grab. Potential doesn't even have a website. Come on, man. Let's see here. Could you make a lot of money on this? Sure, why not? So let's look it up. Let us look it up. Oh, what's the market cap? I forgot. Oh, wrong one. Market cap is 51 million. Okay. So let us look this up. Oh, so to answer your question, sorry, to short it to 69, I wouldn't until it breaks here. And 69, man, that's a pretty deep number right there. Man, way down here? It depends. It depends on Bitcoin. It really does. If Bitcoin gets the dump that I think we might get, then sure. I trade level by level. So the first thing I would do is, if you're very convicted on the short, wait for it to break this level, in my opinion. Then you can enter your short. It'd be an aggressive entry. Once it breaks this zone, right around 81. Well, let me just do this. 81,232. Then we could add to the entry. And then, of course, you know, it has this level. But 69, man, that's pretty deep. It'd have to break this before I would even. And then my first target for me personally, let's say I entered here, which is safer. My first target wouldn't be until about here. Alt J, and let's put this as a target. And then my stop loss, let's even see if I would even take this one. Okay, 2 to 1 risk to reward ratio. This will be my stop loss. So that's my thought process right now. With the market coming down, or potentially coming down, this could be a really nice play. I was actually looking at this. This could be a really nice play, but it needs to break this level. Without it breaking this level, I'm not even looking at it. So I hope that helped. I hope that helped. Let's see. Thank you, Tech Man. Appreciate you. So now let us look at the NASDAQ. So let's go over here. Let's go to the NASDAQ. Let's see here. I always forget. Markets. Do I have it here or over here? I have a lot. NASDAQ. All right. So we did this one some time ago. And for here, when the price action was here, I don't want to take credit for this. When the price action was here, I was saying that I think it's going to go up and come down and then do a lower high and then come down here. This is what I'm just thinking. I don't know. The price, again, because I don't know what's going to happen, it went up a little bit more than what I thought, came down, and then went up. So I do think that this is still in line, because again, I don't know every single little movement it's going to do, but overall, this is my thought process. I do think that we're going to come up to here. Here I put a higher high. I think to trick people, or maybe I meant to do like either like right on it or below it. So right here, we may begin our reversal. So this one, it wasn't meant to do like higher. This was like pretty much like an equal high, but we might actually come lower. And again, this is not knowing anything about NASDAQ, the economics, whatever. This is only strictly on chart. This has no influence on anything besides the way the price is moving. So I must warn you on that. I don't know anything about the economy, what the NASDAQ holds, or anything. It's just movement of the price. I think we're going to come. I think we're ready, about to come down. Based off of this, what I did a few weeks ago, I think we're going to come down already. And the area that I'm thinking we're going to come down to would be right around 18.8, about 18.75. I think we're going to roll over. While we're here, I think he also likes looking at this one. No. So this one was here. I thought it was going to roll over, and it didn't. It did exactly the opposite. Again, I don't get all these right all the time. I get them right often, but this one it just took off. Gold. This one, the price was here when we were looking at it. I was thinking we were going to come down and then come up. Came down a little bit, maybe bouncing here, coming up. We'll see if it rolls over a little bit more. But of course, this is the PHLX Gold and Silver Sector Index. So we'll see how that goes. Let's see, any other ones? Tesla, really quick. Tesla, price was here. I was thinking it was going to come down and then eventually come up. It came down, came up, but when it came down some more to do a lower low, this is what I'm showing you here, it didn't come back up to this and break it. So now we're down here and we're at a top. So I would like to see this come down a little bit more to about here before breaking up. And then now we can enter the trade. So we will enter. Okay. NAS. I'm not sure. Is that a ticker? Let's do NAS. NASDAQ. No. What's the ticker? Are you trying to give me a ticker? I don't know what that is. Stocks. NAS. OTC. Do I look under that one? I don't know. I don't know which one to look at. NASDAQ. Okay. Yeah, so that's the NASDAQ. Yeah, I don't know what the NASDAQ is. Like I've heard NASDAQ. I look at the NASDAQ when people ask for it, but I don't know what it is. I think the top 100 stocks. I don't know. Let's see here. Going down the list, guys. Going down the list. So let's see here. Mr. Henu says, kindly, why does CME price for Bitcoin USDT keep changing if it's closed on Fridays? Why is it closed? Why does it move? Mario, can you answer that question? Or anybody who knows that? Why does it move? Yeah, because I mean, that's how the CME gaps are formed. Why does CME price for Bitcoin used to keep what ticker are you looking at? So it's BTC 1 exclamation or exclamation? I forget what the which is the one with the CME? BLX? No. I forget. I don't look at the CME gap. Oh, here BTC 1 exclamation point. That's what I put. So are you looking at this one? You're probably not looking at the right ticker. It's BTC 1 exclamation point. And here, like you form the gaps. Good. Going to the list. Going to the list. Oh yeah, so let's look at that one. We're gonna look at that coin. This one is new AI. Oh no, we just Grok or Gork. It's dumb. It's dumb, I tell you. Crypto. So all we have is MEXC available right now. So let's do that. Let's just do the regular coin. Let's go to the 1 hour. As soon as it got released, dump city. That means the holders were selling off to everybody, which is super dumb. All the investors were selling off with all this hype and everything. Let it run and then sell. Don't sell right now. Let's see here. No need to know if it moves. You can't trade it. See, for me, it's only important if it moves and spread. Bitcoin is 24/7. So if your exchange uses closed at weekends, you'll come back Monday with the gap. Just the weekends, yeah. So I think you're not having the correct ticker that you're looking at. That's what I think. Let's see here. So this is gonna be the last. This is gonna be the last one right here. No more things. So Gork, and then Floki. 1,000. Okay. See here. Also XRP. Okay. XRP. So you're looking to get some more shorts today, possibly. Okay, for shorts. All right, very good. So no more requests. No more requests. We're already over our time. Let's see here. So for Gork, dump, then pump. I don't like this coin. I wouldn't trade it. Could you make a lot of money? Sure, why not? You could have made, coulda, woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda, 200%. You know, break at this level up here. I think it's a cash grab. Holy smokes. We got Jonathan in the house. Just became my favorite. Jonathan just became my favorite. Thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. You are now my favorite. Thank you very much. Thank you, Jonathan. All right. So for Gork, it did come up, pulled back, tried to fight, broke this level, came all the way down, and what we're doing is we're analyzing what happened. Came all the way down into the golden pocket, started fighting again, then went into the zone that I really like, 382, 0.5. And then it bounced up just in 1 hour. Get out of here, man. In 15 minutes did this pump. In 5 minutes did this pump. Where are you at? So in 1 minute, I wouldn't trade this coin. In 1 minute, it jumped 20%. We'll call it 20%. Then for 2 additional minutes after that, it didn't do anything, kind of pulled back slightly. Then the next minute, total of 1, 2, 3, 4 minutes, it went up 44%. Then the next minute, it went up to 70%. Then the next minute, we're in like 6 minutes, went up 100%. And then now it's taking it all back. This is a scam coin if I ever saw one. I wouldn't trade this coin. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to do a setup on it. Could you make money on it? Sure. Do I want you to get wrecked? No. This is why some people don't like my channel, because I won't do setups for coins like this. I'm really reducing my audience when I see stuff like this, because you will get wrecked. Could you make 5 million%? Yes, we're in crypto, of course. Is it likely you will? Nope. Your friend will. The guy who doesn't know how to trade will. But you, knowing how to trade and learning and studying and finding this coin and, you know, doing all your research, even though there's really not research to do because there's no information on it. And then you're like, man, I'm gonna get into this coin. You know, it just retraced 80%. It looks like it's bouncing. I'm gonna enter it. And then you enter, and as soon as you enter, yep. Very true. I wouldn't trade this. Nope. Let's go to the next one. 1,000 Floki. Let's do Blowfin. If you don't have Blowfin, I recommend you get it. It's US friendly, and the link is in the description. Doesn't cost you anything extra. They do a bunch of bonuses, all that fun stuff, but it helps support the channel. These are all ways you can help support the channel without, you know, doing anything extra. So right now, can we look for a short? Maybe. Okay, so these were the levels that we're looking at. Oh, this is my plan A. Whoever's going to go up. No, first it was going to come down and then eventually go up. Wrong. My plan B, come up. Wrong. We came up, down, and then now we have this level. Damn, my nose itches. Sketchy. Yep, I bought a little, maybe it goes way up and drop. Yeah, there you go. Blowfin rocks. Yes, I love blowfin. If you don't have the link, guys, the link is in the description. Doesn't cost you anything extra. If you don't use the link and you just search for it, I'll never know. But somebody will. Good man above. No, I'm playing. He guilted me into using his link. You use the link, it'll help support the channel. It really does. All right, moving on. Looking for a short on this one. I don't know, man. It dumped really hard. It barely did a retrace. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I like it for a short. I wouldn't be surprised if it came up to about here before now coming down. Let's zoom out a little bit. All this noise is making me. Oh no. I can't do it. It's too much noise. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay, better. I need my charts clean. And if you trade patterns, this would be a head and shoulders. I don't trade patterns, I trade levels. So this was a huge dump. Could it come down more? Sure. So what I would do, and I'll probably take this trade with you, is I would wait for this level to break. And I'm actually going to set an alert for 0.0330. Set your alert there. The candle closes underneath it. I would strive for maybe like a 1 hour candle, maybe a 15-minute. Once it gets closer, I can see more of the price action. But I would definitely wait for this. And then I would also wait for a level here. And again, this one is basically it going up. Do I enter the trade? Nope. I wait to see for a rollover on a smaller time frame, 15-minute, maybe an hour, depending on the structure at that time. Then I can enter a short here. This will be front running though. This will be front running in. Hey, we got Foos Monkey in. What's up, Foos Monkey? Appreciate you, man, being here. Appreciate you greatly. Sam says 68% of the time, every time. Yes. It's so funny. All these mentors out there, it's always 68%. Price goes up 68%, comes down 68%. Let's see here. Jellyfish coin having a small pump. I hope it does well in the future. Hey, there you go. Never heard of that one. Hopefully it does well too. But for this, I would look for a move up before a rollover. And then if so, then we could enter the short. But right now, shorting it right now is very risky. My alert would have to go off to make sure it does come down because my leverage is going to be kind of high. Not only that, but what's the move? From here to my stop? Oh, it's 4%. That's nothing. 7%, it's nothing. That's one thing that you want to watch too is the percentage. I was thinking that was like 20%. Could you do it right now and kind of front run? You could, but I would wait. I'd be patient. Let's look at XRP. Let's see here. XRP, USDT. I'm open. Oh, let's go. Ooh, nice. So we were looking at this. Price was, what's this? U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, blah, blah, blah. More FOMO, this and that. On April 30th. Okay, what happened April 30th? April 30th. Dump. What happened to your pump, XRP? All right. So the price was here. I think it's going to come down, come up, come down. Eventually start going up. Price did come down, sideways, went up, sideways, went up, sideways. Looks like trash. Holy smokes. Techman did a super chat of $5. Thank you, Techman. You are the best. You are the best. First super chat of the show. I greatly appreciate you. Let's see here. Techman says, May the 5th be with you. Wedding anniversary. Hey, look at you. Wedding anniversary. Okay, guys. So if y'all don't know, if you want marriage advice, I've been married 3 times. I know what not to do. I know what not to do. just come to me. I will give it to you for free. For free. I don't know if you want marriage advice from a guy who's been married 3 times though. I also have ways to lose weight as well. Wait, what? Yeah, don't do it. All right, moving on. Congrats, my friend. Wedding anniversary, 5 years. Very nice. My first one was 10 years. Second one was 2 years. Third one was, I want to say 2 years. Maybe 1. 16 years. Holy smokes. Holy smokes. Wow. Sam says, number 1 rule, don't get married. Number 1, don't get married. Yeah. Yeah. I had so many stories on that. Won't go there. Here we go. Daily. And thank you for the super chat, my friend. Thank you very much. It does really help support the channel. Every super chat helps the channel. So thank you, my friend. All right. So let us look at this. Get out of here. Get out of here. Get out of here. Looking for a short. I'm looking for a short too, man. We were actually shorting once it broke this level, and then stopped, I believe, in small profit. It was nothing to, write home about or nothing like that. But I do think we came up. Here was our chance to break this, and we did. And we're starting to come up, starting to roll over. Man, one thing I'm afraid of, Foos Monkey says, like Chris Rock says, single and lonely or married and miserable. Yeah. Dude, my last one, I say this all the time. My last one's super hot. Good Lord. But the craziest woman I've ever been with, it wasn't good for my mental health. It wasn't. Oh my gosh. I mean, it was great when we went out because, everybody's looking at her, guys and girls. I mean, just knockout. I wouldn't say knockout, but I mean, she was good. She was very, very attractive. But the mental anguish that I went through in that relationship, at first it was great, first year. Then after that, oh my gosh. I wouldn't be here today. We'll just put it that way. I would not be here today if I was still with her. And I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I'm able to help people. Glad I'm able to show you how to make money. But I would not be here. Give you a heads up. All right, moving on. Let's see here. Hazel says, don't get married to your coins. That's so true. This was a lesson that I learned from my, I can guess call him first mentor. He would say that all the time. He says, you wanna date him? Don't marry him. I forgot the saying, but date him, don't, I forget what it said. But basically, don't marry your coins. And in the very beginning, I married XRP because, well, that's the first one I got into. I did a bunch of research and everything and thought I knew what I was doing. And because all the research I did, XRP is going to $500, XRP is going to $5,000, XRP. It's like, holy smokes, I can just buy, a couple, whatever money I had, and I'll be a millionaire. So I bought. 8 months later, hasn't even moved. All these other coins are kind of moving, watching these people, and then they're saying, don't marry your coins, man. If they're not making you money, sell them. Get into coins at will. Sold them, made a huge amount of money. Ridiculous. And then XRP finally moved later. I still have like 20% of my initial, but yeah, don't do it. See here, Mario says 37396. We now know your combination. Now 4 and counting. What? Is that how many times you've been married? Okay, story time. I'll just do this one really quick because we're already way over our time. Y'all ready? Here we go. Story time. So this is when I was single. Was I single at this time? Yes, I was single. My last one, she didn't trap me yet. I was single And of course, I'm a registered nurse. I have my CNAs. They're around me. They're, you know, we're just talking, whatever. And, you know, they were talking about marriage and they want to get married and blah, blah, whatever, right? So I tell them my story. I said, my first marriage, I got married behind my house. You know, it's in my backyard, my mom's backyard. I was young. And so my first marriage, I was married in the backyard. The second marriage, I was married behind the church. So there was a church and there was like a little thing. And so I got married there. So first one behind the house, second one behind the church. And then I was telling the girls, I said the third one, it's going to be in the church. And they're like, oh, because you can see the progression behind the house, behind the church, now in the church. And they're like, oh, Joe, oh. And then I say, and then the next one on the beach. And they're like, Joe, you're a jerk. Because that just says I'm going to get married and I'm going to divorce him again. Yeah. Let's see here. Food's Money says, coins are just numbers on a screen at the end of the day. It's like forming an emotional attachment to a basketball. Wise words from a wise man. Wise words from a wise man. Sin says, don't hate them, don't date them, just trade them. There you go. That's the thing. Sin says, story time. All right, so did we talk about this one? So what I think what's going to happen on this, I don't think it's going to dump the way I want it to dump. I think we'll do a lower low and then a lower high, and then potentially after that a dump. Again, nobody knows. But I do think we'll do a lower low, not so much with the wicks, but with the candle bodies, because I'm looking at these wicks and the candle body. So I'm thinking we're going to do something like this. So we'll do a lower low and then come down. How much room does that leave us, though? I don't think we'll go down less than $1. We can do anything. Shoot, it's XRP. It's crypto, really. I don't think we'll go less than 105. I do think that if we pull back, we could potentially pull back, good Lord, into this area. For me right now, I do like the XRP short because of this break of this head and shoulders. So we go to a lower time frame. You can see it. Granted, I don't trade patterns. This is ugly too. But you can see if you squint your eyes really tight, shake your head really fast, spin around your chair till you get, almost, you're gonna, see your lunch. Shoulder, head, shoulder. This is very ugly. I wouldn't do that. But what I do see is I see this level right here, and I see this level right here. So I see all these levels. I see this level, I see this level. Let me just show you what I see. This level, and then this level. And now let's zoom in so we can examine this. So the price broke this blue line, came down, tapped the orange line that we just did, came up, continues to do a lower high. So in order for us to go long, we need to break one of these highs, and it doesn't. It needs to break this high, and it doesn't. So on and so forth. Needs to break this high, and it doesn't. We just continue to break the lows, but we're looking for a potential bounce in this zone right here. This is a nice zone, and go from here to here. This is a nice bounce zone, and it doesn't bounce. Instead, it bounces in it, and then it goes through it, and then now it's trying to come back again. So what I think might happen, we might come up here to the top about 215 before we come down, maybe bouncing off of this level again, 213, and then finally breaking this. Once we break this level, and we'll actually do it on here. Once we break this level, we'll make it blue so we can stand out, 211.26. Then I think that will be a nice time to enter the short. Only if it breaks this. Until then, I'm waiting for the potential, maybe everybody's shorting right now and then it goes up. So I'll set an alert here. I'll trade this one with you too. So I'm gonna set it underneath this wick, and we'll do set alerts and create. There you go. Let's see here. Chicago Brew says, Joe, some stories best not told. Oh, yeah, I tell all my stories. Some are funny, some are serious, some are kind of borderline, but I'm an open book, man. I tell you everything. Some people like it, some people don't. Something whatever. Like, I don't care. That's what I do. XRP equals the government. 100%. 100%. All right, guys. One last time, if you can please put a 1 in the chat, let me know you're here. I really appreciate you. We are going to now go and let's see here. I don't know which video to play, the song. We could do the let's make risk management sexy again, or the scammy cup and handle, or fib levels. I don't know. So let's start a poll and let's do fib levels or the scammy cup and handy, or risk management sexy again. So y'all pick. So we're gonna do song question mark and start the poll. We'll have this poll run for like 30 seconds. So if y'all can do that poll, that'd be great. And we will listen to that song and see what it has. So far in the running, we have the scammy cup and handy. So far in the running, we have the scammy cup and handy. So this is very important, guys. This is a public service announcement. Very important. Always ask questions to the people who you're watching. If they ban you because you're not being positive, they assume it's negative. If they don't answer the question, if they dance around the question, if they don't know what they're talking about, then you might want to be careful who you're watching. I'm just saying. Now we're all learning. So if, let's say, somebody gets stumped by a question and next time that question's asked, they got it, well, that shows that they're learning, and we're all learning. I'm learning. Everybody's learning. Now, always be like a sponge. So let's see here. We're gonna end the poll in about 10 seconds. We have a scamming cup and handy coming up. So definitely ask. And the reason I'm saying this, guys, is to protect yourself. Like, please protect yourself. This space, there's a lot of people that get rich off of people wanting to learn how to trade. But those people are only rich because not trading the group they're selling. There we go. So we are going to end the poll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and oh, meet Damien's in the house. Meet Damien, special guest. So let's do this one really quick. TA on Aptos, please. The ticker is APT. Okay, and this is Blowfin. Okay, let's go to daily. Let's see here. Okay, so we're breaking down. This would be more of a short than anything else, but let's zoom out. We got to zoom out and see what is going on. All right, so we had a level right here. So this was our level. This was our strong level. Actually, we have a zone. Ooh, nice. So we have a zone right here, and you can see that the price action was bouncing on top of the zone, broke through the zone, went to the bottom of the zone, broke above it, came back down, kind of teeter-tottering in here. Once we break this zone, and we're at the very bottom of it. Now, there's 2 ways you can trade. Well, there's several ways. There's several ways you can trade this. One, oh, I'm buying the bottom. Look at this. It's bouncing up. Extremely high risk. Am I willing to risk this? No, definitely not. But Joe, it's at the 0.5 on the fib retracement. I don't care. It hasn't shown me. I trade market structure. It needs to break the structure of the current downtrend. Could you enter right now and brag to everybody, you know what you're doing, sign up for your group, you're the best trader ever? Sure, of course. Because you bought the bottom, like literally bought the bottom. Like, this is a perfect bottom. However, The risk involved in this is off the charts. Off the charts. So, man, I can't even pull I'm trying to do a fib from here, but I mean, it takes it all up. So fib from here. Look, we broke the 618. What's this? Danger zone. Tom Cruise is like right there flying. Like danger zone, guys. Could this come up? Sure. We're in this fair value gap right here on the 4-hour time frame. Could it go up? Sure. But is our fair value gap right here. We don't know if it's going to bounce out of this or if it's going to continue and break through it, because price action can break through the fair value gaps. They can break through order blocks. They can break through demand zones, supply zones. Everything that we do and all the levels we create are as a result of the price action. Price action is king. It can do whatever it wants. It doesn't have to bounce off of your support or resistance, or it does. We are at the mercy of price action. I have that song. Make sure to listen to it. But for this right now, extremely too risky for me to enter this trade. Let's see here. So me, Damien, are you looking for a short on this trade or a long? Because if you're looking for a short, we have two opportunities. One, it already passed, was the break of this. Let's see, 4-hour time frame. I would say the break of this level. You know, we have this level, but it's so close. So if we were looking for a short, this is our first entry we would have done. Of course, this is super easy to do after the fact. There are so many hindsight hustlers out there, aka replay millionaires, that tell you what to do after the fact. This is what I show. I show this every single time on how I would trade, and this is what I would have done if I was looking at this moment way up here. This is what I would have shown. However, we're not there. We're here now, and because for long-term investment, long-term investment, I love Aptos. Like Aptos is one of my favorites. I thought you were doing short-term. So here's another thing too. Like whenever we're doing setups, there's so many different variables. Is this a swing trade? Are you trying to hold this 3 to 5 days, maybe a week, maybe something for maybe a day or two? Is this something that you're trying to do midterm hold, maybe a few months, 3-5 months, or something you want to do for like over a year? That all comes into play when, getting a coin. For me, I'm always, the short-term trader, swing trade, 3 to 5 days, average hold, maybe a week. Or are you an investor? If you're an investor, it doesn't matter what the price is. Enter now and invest in about a month. Put some more money in. It goes up, it goes down. Doesn't even matter because you're holding it long term. I've never heard an investor say, "Oh, my price, my entry is now 50% in profit." No, they hold it for a year, 2 years, even longer. All right, moving on. So I'm looking at this right now as far as the swing trade goes. Did have this. You can call this a, man, it's super ugly. I just call it triple top, but it's more just the highs are getting lower. Again, I don't trade levels. I don't trade patterns. I trade levels. Here's my level I would look for. For a short, I would still wait for price to possibly come up, retest this area, come down. And then what I could do as an aggressive entry is enter when it rolls over. But definitely, I have this level right here. Enter here. I wouldn't enter here. I would enter once it breaks this up because this is a stronger level, bigger time frame. We could have a bounce here. I don't like that as far as my entry, but I like this for a short. For a long, let's zoom out again. Let's see here. Bubba Yah says, thanks for the TA and short time. You're very welcome. See here. Me Damien says, I'm long-term invested in Aptos. Yeah, I do like Aptos. Scooping up at these levels. You're investing. Nothing wrong with getting right now. And then a week, 2 weeks, a month later, we get some more. See, plan on selling higher later this year. I like this, the same Tekasui. Yep. Yeah, 2 home runs. See, today I'm looking, or today you're longing Bitcoin. Ooh, man, you got some cojones. Could it play out? Sure. I'd say about to 95.8, maybe. Nice long. Very nice long. See here, got it in below 94. Ooh, man. Wow, you got the low. Nice. Too much cojones for me. There's no way I would have longed here. I mean, granted, I thought it was gonna go up, but this is my plan A. This is just like my plan F. Well, it depends. Depending on how long I was gonna hold it. But I'm pretty sure I would have got stopped out because I would have moved my stop loss. I'd see you trading still in profit as of now. Hey, there you go. Yeah, we just got to worry about this 94.758. Once we break that level, I think you have a pretty good shot to come up to at least your target, if not more. Nice trade, man. That's way too, unless I was scalping. Joe, you're gonna do the woulda, shoulda, coulda, woulda? Maybe. So came up, came down. I would have entered here. So my entry would have been 94.317. I would not have entered here. This is way too. This is what's that guy that used to ride a motorcycle and he would always break bones? Let me know. Let me know in the chat. It's an old guy. But that's two of that for me. Nice catch though. For me, it would have to be the break of this level. So I would have entered 94.838. And then my stop loss would have been right here. So I would have been stopped out right away. And then break of this level, I could probably try it again. I have a stop loss right here. Very high leverage. You know what? I'm going to do it right now. Let's have some fun. I'm going to go long right now. Oh, let's go 5-minute time frame. Oh, wait, no. Hold on. I always do this mistake. Let's go Bitcoin. Below fin. Let's go 5 minutes. Let's put these on. Let's see here. I like it. It's moved far away. I'm going to do an entry now, and I'm going to have a lower entry right here, right above this. So these are going to be my entries, and I'm going to go high leverage. So wait for me. Wait for me, guys. Wait. Oh, I got to go to the actual coin. Bitcoin. Okay, I'm going to do high leverage. Okay. Oh, stop loss. Stop loss underneath my, that. My 50 SMA. So stop loss. I always do my stop loss first. Oh, and I gotta make sure I'm doing market. 93.940. Okay. Copy this in case I gotta do it again. And I'm gonna go in right now and trading with very little money. You know, I'm not gonna go that hard. I was gonna go 75x. We just do 50. We do 50 because that would have made me lose a lot of money. We're right underneath our 30 SMA as well. So let me pull up this really quick. So this is my 30 SMA. That's what I trade when I'm scalping. My 30 SMA is this color. 5 minutes. Why does it look different? Oh, so 1 hour. Okay, so I'm going to enter my trade. I'm going to go long right now. And I'm only doing 50x leverage. Normally I do a lot more. 74, 78. I know it's dumb. And then before I do anything else, I'm going to put my lower bid at limit order. 94.256. No pennies. 92.426. Okay. Then the stop loss 93,940. And then, so if it does come down, I'm actually reducing my entry cost. Let's do this. Long. Okay. Okay, very good. Okay. So now, for proof, we do it here. And I am in the trade. I am in the trade, and this is 50x leverage. Okay. And we'll see. We'll see what happens. But my overall thought process is that we will come up. We'll have ups and downs. This is the first level we got to watch out for. We'll come ups and downs, and we'll see. Hopefully we come up here. That'd be a great trade. We'll see. Let's see here. Damien says, I was shorting Bitcoin last night and then flipped bullish this morning. There you go. Yeah, that last night short, I'm pretty sure did really nice. I pay attention to the 200 SMA or MA on the 1 minute time frame to tell me when to flip bullish or bearish. There you go. There's a strategy. It flops too much for me, but there's a strategy. I strongly recommend doing that for longer term trades on the 200 SMA daily time frame for any coin. You know, we see that a lot on Bitcoin, but daily is great for that strategy. Anything besides that, I mean, you're flipping and flopping. But eventually it will go one way. Eventually it will. That's how I trade this right here. Eventually it's going to go one way. You know, I use the blue line is my VWAP. The white line is my 9 SMA. The yellow line is my 200 SMA. The red line is my 50. So eventually, you know, if I'm trading like that, eventually it's going to work. And that's what I do. Like here, let's say I'm using the blue line, the VWAP, for an entry. I enter, I'm in profit. More than likely move up my stop loss. I get stopped out. I go short. I get stopped out. I go short. I get stopped out. I go short. I get stopped out. Maybe I should go long. I go short. I don't get stopped out. Starts coming up. Okay. Gets my stop losses hit. Coming up. Maybe I should go long depending on the overall picture. I go, and in this, you have to know the overall trend too. That you can't just be doing this. I mean, you do this is like flipping a quarter, but if you know the overall trend and add this, then you can do this too. And then it breaks this level. It broke the level. It's above my blue line. It's above my white line. It's above my 9 SMA, my 200, my 30, my 50. We're golden. So now we enter. So this, I mean, there's so many different ways of trading, but yeah, spot on. But right now, I am in this trade. We're doing a 50x leverage. And so whenever I'm doing my leverage, depending on the amount of leverage, depending on the amount of stop loss percentage, always revolves around how much money I can lose. If I can lose more money than I'm willing to lose, which is 1% of my trading portfolio for this account, then I have to reduce something. One, reduce the amount of margin, or reduce the amount of leverage, or reduce the amount of stop loss. Something has to get reduced, because if not, I'm going to lose 5 times or 10 times the amount that I'm willing to lose for that trade. So we'll see. So hopefully it comes down to get my lower entry. If it does, looking for a bounce, hopefully right around the VWAP, which is the blue line, and we'll see. We'll see if this trade becomes profitable. All right, guys. Oh yeah. So we are going to do the scammy cup and handy. So if y'all don't know, I actually made a song about a certain somebody, and listen to the words very carefully. If you're still here, I want you to put a 1 in the chat. Very important to me. Put a 1 in the chat. Now it's time for the scammy cup and handy. Be aware of these guys. Be fearful of them, because they will take your money. They would rather step on their members' backs, showing you that this is a bull flag. This right here is a bull flag, when they don't, one, know how to do patterns. This is not a pattern. They will show you this, Be very careful. Watch this video and be warned. I'm here to protect you guys. Thank you so much. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, as always, let's make this money. Take care, guys.
They selling dreams but never back it up. Talk a big game but never stack it up. If you ask the wrong question, they acting all tense. Cause deep down, they know they lack common sense. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Fake gurus won't teach you less you pay that fee. They ain't trading, just selling some false belief. They got echo chambers all filled with clones. Not in agree, don't think on your own. Asking real questions, watch them get mad. Talking circles when they don't understand. Tricking new traders with hype and some lies. Showing rented cars, flexing fake lifestyles. Fake gurus won't teach you, gotta pay to play. Acting like pros, but they trading in replay. Don't ask questions, they dodge and deflect. Cause it might just expose what they don't know yet. Echo chambers, just hype and noise. Tricking new traders with rented toys. Trade intuition, keeps it real, no flex, just facts. Trade intuition, put the truth on the track. They promise riches, they promise gold. But where's the proof? They never show. Just a flashy site, a paid group. Same old scam, man. You know the name that rhymes with scam. They don't trade, they just post receipts. Screenshots cropped so you can't see the heat. Acting like bosses, acting like kings. But without their sign-ups, they ain't got a thing. Fake gurus won't teach you, gotta pay to play. Acting like pros, but they trading in replay. Don't ask questions, they dodge and deflect. Cause it might just expose what they don't know yet. Echo chambers, just hype and noise. Tricking new traders with rented toys. Trade intuition, keeps it real, no flex, just facts. Trade intuition, put the truth on the track. They don't want you to think, they just want your cash. Feeding you lies so their pockets get fat. But trade intuition is here to change that. To show you the way. With daily live streams, not a dream. Forget the noise, focus on skill, price, action's the key. That's how you build, keep it simple, no magic plan. Just patience, discipline, a real trader stand. Yeah. No flex in here, I don't need to pretend. No rented cars, just charts and trends. You wanna grow, then put in the grind. Forget the scams, develop your mind. No shortcuts, no magic key. Just risk control and strategy. Trade intuition teaches for free. Live streams on deck while they just sell you dreams and a false success. Fake gurus won't teach you, gotta pay to play. Acting like pros, but they trading in replay. Don't ask questions, they dodge and deflect. Cause it might just expose what they don't know yet. Echo chambers, just hype and noise. Tricking new traders with rented toys. Trade intuition keeps it real, no flex, just facts. Trade intuition, put the truth on the track. Yeah, don't let them trick you.
He drew a pattern without the pattern even being up there. And then he moves it.
Watch out for the scammy cup and handy.
Watch out for the scammy cup and handy, guys. Watch out. I'm trying to warn you guys. I'm trying to warn you. It's not popular. I am not popular because I called out fake gurus. So be very careful, guys. Be very careful. That's all I got. I do thank you. Again, I want to get rich with you, not because of you. And for that reason, I show you how to trade. You don't need to join my group. If you want to join my group, join the group to have access to me almost 24/7. See, oh, Tom's live. Let's go to Tom. So I'm going to forward everybody to Tom and let Tom know that I forwarded, say, a TI raid. Let everybody know that it's a TI raid. Thank you for letting me know that. So let's go to Tom Crown. Here we go. Let them know it's a TI raid. Thank you guys so much. We'll see you on the next video. Until then, as always, let's make this money. Take care, guys.